The Arctic, the place of midnight sun, and at the same time the place where the sun never rises. The journey takes us to the frontier of the Arctic Kingdom, to the city Mo i Rana, and to another long ferry ride from the town Bodø. This is the first day that we're actually starting in the sunshine. We will see how long that takes and when the rain comes, because I'm sure it's gonna come again, because we had rain every day so far.
Not a single cloud in the sky. If I could go back in time, I'd pack my bags right now. If I could play back, rewind, I wouldn't think twice.
The sun unfortunately didn't stay for long. There was some sun, some rain. Then again, some sun, and again, some more rain. We are crossing the border now to northern Norway. Check this sign out, and it feels great, even though it rains again. But it's great. And it's cool that we're so far north now. Isn't that unbelievably crazy? When we reached Nord-Norge, which is the most northern area of Norway, the rain would not disappear anymore. So this is the 6th, 7th, 8th day of riding in the rain. It's actually super cold. The nature is beautiful, but it really goes a bit on the mood if you're in like constant, terrible pouring down rain. Off we went, in the rain, to our next destination. A city with a very interesting name, Mo i Rana, which means Mo in Rana in Norwegian. Mo comes from an old farm that was situated near the town, and Rana means quick or fast, probably because of the strong water flow in the Randfjorden outside of town.
And I can reach you from a distance.
Yes, I already made a video for you about the motorcycle gear I wore on this trip. But here you go, for the real life layer experience. And here is the well-earned dinner. The restaurant called Number 3 is the best one in town. If you go there, invest in one of their mojitos, even though they are crazy expensive, but they are as well crazy good. It's 5:30 in the morning and I feel like telling fake news because it's so light outside and we're in the town Mo i Rana today. And we're going to Bodø and hopefully catching a ferry there to Lofoten. On the road again, we are on our way to Bodø now. It's about 7 a.m. and we still have 200 kilometers to go. And we are trying to catch a ferry around, I think, 11 in Bodø today. And it's a bit critical because the online booking was already sold out. So fingers crossed that we still catch a place on that ferry and don't have to wait until late afternoon or evening for the next one. The more north we traveled, the more remote the area became. At this early time of the day, we didn't meet any other people. And it got colder and colder the closer we got to the Arctic Circle. The Arctic Circle is a line of latitude about 66 degrees 33 minutes north of the equator. The most southern point, at which the midnight sun is visible in summer and where the sun never rises in winter. From Mo i Rana, you follow the road E6 about 80 kilometers and reach Saltfjellet, an area without any trees on 650 meters altitude. So, Polar Circle, here we finally come. It's only 7 degrees Celsius outside and there is still snow around us, so it's pretty cold, but I guess that's what you can expect when crossing the Arctic Circle. Somehow it should be cold at the Arctic, no? If you visit the Arctic Circle Center during its opening times, it has a cafeteria, a post office where you can send postcards with Arctic Circle stamps, and a cinema for some amazing videos from the Arctic. But we, as always, only got the rain. It's raining again and it's super cold, but we reached the Arctic Circle. So our temperature drops further and further now. It's only about 6 degrees and we are driving about 100 kilometers per hour, so it feels even more cold. Thanks God for heated handlebars. But the rain couldn't stop us. Kilometer to kilometer, we got closer to Bodø and the ferry that would bring us to Lofoten Islands. Even though the ferry was sold out for cars, we got a space for our motorcycles and could finally escape the rain. Oh my gosh, I think I was never as happy to get on a ferry as now. I'm super seasick. So this is normally not my favorite thing to do, but I'm really cold now and the weather was so nasty, and so I'm very happy now to escape that for a bit. very rainy morning. We arrived at the ferry. We were super lucky because we got the ferry even though we could not pre-book a ticket because everything was booked out, but our motorcycle still fitted on it. And now we're on our way to Lofoten. It takes 3 to 4 hours on this ferry, and hopefully the weather will be better as soon as we reach Lofoten. I took some light medication against travel sickness and enjoyed the view of Bodø when leaving with the ferry. A few hours on the open sea later, we got a first glimpse of the most southwestern part of Lofoten Island, where our ferry was heading to. Moskenes is a municipality on the southern part of the island of Moskenesøya, and the perfect place to start a ride over Lofoten Island. We are about to arrive with our ferry, and that behind me is Lofoten.
In these fields of snow, sing it out, my song for you. Just leave me out this time.
Did you make it all the way over the Arctic Circle in pouring rain and freezing temperatures with me? Great! Then you're ready for the next part of the journey. The next episode takes us to Norway's most beautiful towns and landscapes on Lofoten Islands. Subscribe below and leave a thumbs up and a comment if you're looking as forward as myself to finally escape the rain.